Welcome to Spotlight on Frazee. I'm your host, Hank Ledke, and I'm down here at United Community Bank in Frazee with Ashley Renna, our branch manager.
Hi, Hank.
How's it going today?
Going well.
Well, I know there's things always going on down here. We saw the Hornet Pride going all year here, and that did well.
Yeah,
always help raise stuff for the different organizations.
Yep, we just wrapped up with that, and it was a very successful year again.
And of course, now you got something else going on.
Yes, we are going to be doing an honor flight fundraiser on September 27th.
Okay, and so what's that going to entail?
Yeah, so it's going to be an all-day event actually. So we're going to start out with our infamous bake sale. So we'll be, as soon as our doors open here at the bank, we will we'll go ahead and have the bake sale starting, and we're going to do that until baked goods run out, and then from there we're going to do a dinner in the evening at the Frazee Event Center.
And so, how many honor flights have you guys supported here over the years?
Oh goodness, I wouldn't even know. We've done it for
5 or 6.
I'd say we've done 5 years consistently, and then we took a break, and then prior to that we'd probably done another 5. So a good 10 years of fundraising.
And I mean, that's taken a lot of our veterans, and some of them have been able to go with their grandkids who are also have been in the service, which has been really nice.
Yeah, it's nice seeing that local individuals get to partake in our fundraising efforts.
And so, being that it's an all-day affair like this, so you'll have the bake sale in here, and then, like you said, we'll be at the event center later.
Yes.
And so what's on the menu? Do you know yet?
Yeah, so the dinner will start at 5:30 and go till 7, and then what's on the menu is going to be meatballs, gravy, mashed potatoes, vegetable, and dessert, of course.
And this is all free will for the dinner?
Yes, yep, the dinner will be free will, and we will have our baked goods priced.
Yeah. And so once again, the date on that?
September 27th.
Okay. This has always been interesting because I've watched the guys go, like when Gordon Sanders was still alive, Ike Fisher.
Yep.
And people that are no longer with us that were able to go there and see this stuff. And it's amazing, because it's good to see it.
Yeah, it was so fun watching those guys come back and being so proud wearing their honor flight jackets. It was it's very moving. So when you're thinking about something, remember this event and come and see us. Stop at the bank here, get your baked goods, but make sure you make it over for the meatballs, gravies, and mashed potatoes, because I'm going to be there. Because I know how these meals go. They're always great. And the other thing is, then I don't have to cook. Absolutely. And then it'll be nice, too, because you can either dine in or you'll be able to take it to go.
Now, do we have enough help and everything for that then?
Yeah, I think we have enough volunteers from here at the bank.
Okay. So we'll be looking for you on the 27th. Remember, stop at the bank, get your baked goods, and then be at the Frazee Event Center at 5:30 on the 27th. We'll see you there. And with that, we'll be right back with another segment of Spotlight on Frazee. Welcome back to Spotlight on Frazee. I'm your host, Hank Ledke, and we're here at the Lions Park with local Laurentian Lakes Chapter Trail member, Karen Stenberg. Hi, Karen.
Hi, nice to meet you again.
Yes. And you've been out walking around this morning.
That's right. We had 11 ladies with us, and we just hiked that brand new area in Monaghan Park. So what a fantastic opportunity to see that area, to walk along the river, and just to picture what it's going to look like in a few years.
Yeah, and it's taken us years to get here. Years. But we're gaining.
That's right.
And then not only this segment, but now down the road here, we'll be looking at going from here around Weimer and Graham Lake and Rose Lake and over to Vergas.
That's right.
And connecting on up to Maplewood State Park here in the near future.
And we just hope it happens in our lifetime.
Yes, yeah. It seems like
things that I think should just take, a couple years. Next thing you know, it's 10 years or 15 years and you're still working on it.
That's right.
But I know we have an event coming up here. And
Yes, we've got a few hiking events I can talk about just a little bit. Next Thursday morning, we're going to hike in Tamarack, right from the visitor
and so
center.
that'll be the 15th?
Thursday, September 14th.
14th, okay.
14th at 9 o'clock. So anybody's welcome to join us for about a 4-mile hike. And then Saturday, September 23rd at 12:30, we're going to be back at Tamarack and celebrate National Public Lands Day. So it should be beautiful colors at that time if the dryness hasn't affected that too much. So we're looking forward to that. We're going to have an ice cream social afterwards. So even if you don't like to hike, come on out and enjoy the colors of Tamarack and come and eat some ice cream with us.
Well, that'd be at the headquarters there?
Yeah,
We'll start there? Okay.
Right at the visitor center that day. And then our big exciting event back in Frazee will be October 14th, starting at 1 o'clock. And we're going to partner with the Historical Society, Becker County Museum, and they're going to tell us a little bit about the logging days and the sawmills back from 1870s. So it should be an exciting program, and we'll also take people on the North Country Trail through the Wanagan Park area. So you're welcome to come out. The park is not officially open yet, but we're going to be able to use it that day.
You bet.
So it'll be right behind the high school. People can come right behind the ballparks and we'll meet there.
Yeah, it's a great location. We have a 150 some acre future park there on both sides of the river, which is going to be very interesting. And like you say, it's just north of where the old sawmill was, and they brought logs down from all the way up in the northern part of the county, all the way down the river, set up, ran trains around, little trains, and threw the logs on the lakes up there at Elbow Lake and floated them down in the spring. And the Wanagan is named after the cook shacks that they used to run on the river, which is basically an Indian name relating to a food catch, where you would store food. But besides that, the interesting thing, you talk about lumber and rails. We have some documents that we left with the Historical Society that we got that came from a gentleman who used to work with the railroad, and it was carbons from 1873 or 1874 when C.W. Comstock was the first depot agent here, and they talked about shipping slab woods to the ferry crossing, which is now Fargo-Moorhead, for them to heat the few homes that were there. And so, you're looking at just about 150-year-old information.
That history.
Yeah, so we're going to do this the 14th at Tamarack.
Correct.
The 23rd at Tamarack for National Public Lands Day, and then we'll be back here again on the 14th.
Correct. October 14th at 1 o'clock, and we'll walk some of those footsteps of history.
And so if they want to look this up online, they can just look it up. How?
We've got a meetup that they can look up, so that's NCT in Minnesota. Meetup is kind of a social app, but we do have our dates there. And we'll try to get this out in the paper as well, the local papers.
That'll be great. I really appreciate all you do for us, Karen. And I'm
too.
glad you can get out there and do this. I wish I could walk with you.
Yes, I know you do.
So with that, remember, pet the dog, hug the kids, kiss the wife, and wave at the neighbor. And the next person you wave at is going to be your next best friend. And we'll catch you next week on Spotlight on Frazee.